So in Australia, they now have drones to see whether you in fact are wearing your mask. In the rest of Canada, sometimes the cops phone in and say, this fellow or woman is not wearing their mask. Are we losing a lot of freedom? Well, Theo Caldwell writes about that. He's a very astute political and social observer. He joins me right now because we are in secret above the George Restaurant, Queen Street East. And I want to talk to him about it because governments in crises always grab control. Are we in a threat of losing our liberties?
No, we're there now. This is the thing. This is why I'm talking to you. You say that I write about these things. I don't. I want out. I'm a quiet, handsome man who wanted to be left alone.
Well, I read something you wrote, which is why you're here.
That's right. And I don't want to have to write anything. I don't want to be part of these debates. But what you said about Australia and what you said about what's happening in Canada is true. This is ridiculous. You talked about Australia.
Can we not get those back when this is over?
No. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Australia, I saw a guy, a policeman, a male policeman. I don't know if you saw this or your viewers saw this.
Tell us.
Grabbed a woman, shoved her against the wall and choked her and then threw her to the ground and continued doing it. And why? Because she wasn't wearing a mask outside. Now, besides the fact that there's no science whatsoever behind the fact that you need to wear a mask outside, and she had a medical exemption, whatever the hell that means nowadays. This is crazy stuff, and it's not just governments that grab control. It's people. Since the Garden of Eden, Stephen, human beings have wanted control. First over themselves, and then over their environment. That means everybody in their environment. And so the rage that you see, and the control that you see, isn't just political. It isn't just about governments. It's cultural, and it's within people. They want to control everybody else.
And when you walk into a store, someone says, you can't go out that door, you have to go in this door, and out that other door.
Yeah,
somebody's bossing you around.
There's nothing people love more than to control other people. It's addictive. It's a drug. You talked about stuff that I've written. Yeah, I've written about safety and this whole religion of safetyism, and I've said safety should come fourth, not first. And that's not even my line, by the way. Mike Rowe is a home improvement guy. He says safety third, but I didn't, anyway. It's not the most important thing, but it's not just about safety. It's about control. It's about coercion. These are people out there in our society, Steve. Just a second. We're not talking about what's going to happen down the road.
So what's
happening right? Just a second.
What should we do?
What's happening right now is human nature is coming to the fore such that we have to recognize it for what it is. It's not a political thing. It's not an Australian or Canadian thing. It's not about Donald Trump. It's not about any politician. It's about each person wanting to control another individual. And if you recognize that capacity within yourself, and you realize that forcing compulsion and coercion and conformity on your fellow man is not what you're on this planet to do, then maybe we have a shot.
So, do Canadians have some backbone to fight back against this?
I don't think so. Look, the national motto around here ought to be obey the rules in both official languages. So I sincerely doubt it, but the first thing you do with any enemy, and that's what this is, this church of safetyism and conformity, is you name it. But these people believe in nothing. For them, safety, control, and conformity is the Father and the Son and the Holy Ghost. We can do better than that, but the first step is what you and I are doing now, and what I've been called out of retirement like Cincinnatus to do, which is tell people, knock it off, let people live their lives.
Knock it off. 3 minutes. Theo Caldwell, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching. We are going to continue to broadcast from the secret bar here on top of the George Restaurant courtyards on Queen Street East in Toronto. In these days, where politicians are spending a lot of your money, Parliament's not sitting, it's important to have an independent news source. That's what we are doing. We hope you subscribe.